Hey everyone, and so I will be doing the Slitherin look. It probably will look more like Poison Ivy stuff than Slitherin, and my hair's a mess. It's a disaster today, and the last video was pretty bad. So, again, I'm gonna start out with the eyes. I'm not gonna use tape for this one, because it doesn't need to be as sharp in my mind, but I can use tape, and I'm gonna do that. I can't see without them. I can't see them without, can't see without my glasses. I'm really close to blind. And I will be using the mini James Charles palette. Not a huge fan of his brand and all that stuff, but I really like his makeup. But I have a lot of, I'm more of a deeply Jeffree Star person. What I will be doing, I forgot about the base. I'll be doing foundation and concealer again for the base. His colors do, unless if I don't use a base, they will stay in my eyes, including the green and almost all the colors. I'm gonna just dab a little bit on. It's because my skin's super sensitive. Like, I don't get major breakouts or anything, but it gets, like, really red in certain spots. And then I also have that mess. But I don't get, like, huge disaster breakouts or anything. Usually. But my skin does get irritated. I don't know how to explain it. A couple years ago, I ended up in the hospital for a skin infection. It was a rash that got really bad, so yep. Okay. And then I will be taking, I will actually not, I'll be using the shadow palette later. I am really tired. I'm just not as tired as the other video. I'll be taking the dark green. And I will basically be covering my whole lid with it. That's on the way to the sea. I don't know. But I have a weird thing with, like, holding my eye closed with the brush. You're not really supposed to be doing that. But other times I actually do it open. Probably not a good idea, but it's okay. I don't know how many times I stabbed myself with mascara. Just keep adding it on until you like the color you're getting. Ah, my phone fell. I'm sorry. I have it set up a little bit. I have it. Stop. I do have my phone set up a little bit differently, and it, to me, looked better, but I didn't have any way to hold my phone up, so it doesn't work as well. I don't really want to move it to the other thing, though. I have nothing holding my phone up. It was working. Now I'm sad. I'm sorry. I will have to do this again. Which just doesn't work very well either. But it probably works better than that. And it probably looks better, to be honest. But it's just harder on me because I have to do more. I just have to set up more. Which is actually technically better for you. but and I do a lot of improvising stuff, so I'll try to do a look and then I'll turn it into something different, and then it'll just still be the same idea. I'm trying to learn how to plan things out better. And now I'm getting very solid color. And I'm just making, after this, a very dramatic smoky eye with a light gray over top of this, which that's my smoky shadow. Boop boop. So. And and I will be using this gray color. Again, I can't read very well, so some of these names I do not know. Some I do, some I don't. I'm getting a little bit better at reading, but not very well. So I'll just take this and let it go around until it's as dark or as light as I want it. It just depends on your preference. So I usually do, like, I'll probably go a little bit light and add a little bit of a sparkle to it. Did I do it last time? Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. I'll just deepen it up a little bit and then use a sparkle to kind of pretty, I don't know. Meanwhile, I'm gonna do a dramatic smoky eye. Let's add sparkles. And I will take this brush to do it. And I'll go over and I'll use the shimmery, kind of like seaweed color, I guess. That's what I keep thinking of it as. There's probably people out there, if they see this video, they're like, oh, that's that color. How dare you not know that color? It's like, I'm not a huge fan. And then it's gonna look really messy, but you can always clean it up with concealer and foundation and all that stuff. That's what I'm planning on doing this time. I like using the tape. It's just a little difficult for me. I mean, it's easier, but when you're not doing a look that doesn't need a super sharp edge, I prefer not to. It's rough on my skin, too. Sorry if I'm, like, looking on the other side. I'm using my mirror that has the light on it. So, and then... And then I will take, see, it's coming together. Now I have to take the green, and then I'll do the green again, and just deepen it up a little bit on the edge. And then I'll blend it out. I do have gloss on. It's not very strong gloss. It's in their thing. I would have to move the phone to get it out. I'm just doing this just because I'm gonna rub the brush off of my hand, the back of my hand, and then I'll use this brush has nothing on it to blend in the colors a little bit better. I say that, but this brush is pretty much stained a little bit. I did post, I don't know if I'm going to post it or not, but I did a blue kind of look. I got like an Avatar weird Star Wars vibe from it, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't usually plan things out very much. And I'm gonna dip in the gray, and then I'm going to use the same brush and dip into the silver color. Usually that's not what I did it the other way, but it didn't show up as much on it, so I'm gonna try it this way. Yeah, I like that better. And boop. Don't like on camera it definitely looks weird, but it's there. I'm gonna have to do some blending for out here. Yay, blending. When you do a makeup look, but you realize it takes too much blending and you're sitting here going, Anyone else get those vibes sometimes? Why is my eyeliner was in my brush holder, which my brush holder is actually just a glass cup. And I'm going to go into a little bit of the dark green on one side of this brush. Boop. I'm gonna just go halfway, and then I'm gonna do the gray color a little bit. Just boop. And look up. Yep. Ah. And then boop. I'm gonna take the gray color I've been using, and I will also dip into the silver green color. And then I will put something in my inner corner, and I will be done. Well, I'll have to do my other eye, but that's okay. I haven't been able to use anything in my waterline. It just doesn't go well for me. It sounds weird, but like, I have pencil eyeliner, it just doesn't go on my waterline. And then if I get it to go on my waterline, it looks completely wrong. So yay. That's cool. The green's reflecting, so it made my eye change color. You know how this eye kind of looks grayish a little bit? Because of that, my eyes colored to the lighting are reflecting. So sometimes they look different colors. It's just because how light it is. That's cool. And sorry, I got distracted a little bit. I'm gonna take the do I have a dark? Nah, I'm gonna take the seaweed looking color again, and I'm gonna heavily dip into it with a small brush and put it in my inner corner. And I'm just gonna tap, tap, tap. And I tap, 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 tap. I don't know. The bright inner corner look I really like, but it's not much of a thing anymore. I know some people still do it, but like the trend died a long time ago. Some people still do like a small bright color, but no one just, and there's a few people that does anyone else doesn't really like the new trend where they barely paint their eyelid? Like, they'll do a bunch of stuff up here, and then they'll leave their eyelid blank, and then they'll do stuff underneath it. And it's like heavy eyeliner work too. I don't know. It's really cute, but at the same time, it looks unfinished. Okay, and I'm done with that eye, and I'll swipe off all the other stuff and cover it up with concealer. So I will just be doing the same thing again. Also, hey, look at this cute mirror. Boop. It's skulls. I love skulls. Also, I'm like filming on a nightstand, a marble nightstand, and it's only like this about not very big, so I don't have a lot of room. So, what else? Oh yeah, I was doing my other eye. May or may not forget things a lot. May or may not. Da 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 da. Won't you stay here with me, my darling, my darling? I'm so sorry. I know I'm not a very good singer, but when I'm in the mood to sing, I usually do a lot. Music's a big part of my life. Boop, boop, boop. Da, 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 da. Also, I used to like not like wearing stuff on my lips or not, and then the past 3 weeks, because I've been wearing a lot more makeup than usual, it's turned to like I can't not have something on my lips. I just have intense sparkle right now. Well, for me, it's intense sparkle. Most people are like, that's not enough sparkle. It's like, yes, it is, honey. It's like, oh, the prettiest highlighter I have. It's not a highlighter. It's eyeshadow, to be honest. The Mini Breaker. If you use this color and lighten it and like barely dab into it and use that as a highlighter, it is so pretty. I probably will use that for this look a little bit. And I will go back into the gray. Yeah, I don't have any real lights. I'm just using a mirror that has a light on it. It works really well though. About right there. Da, 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 da. Won't you stay here with me? I say that it is nothing but the same. Last video I didn't talk a lot and I looked like a total disaster. A disaster might be an understatement. Let's be real here. I wasn't gonna have a chance. If I didn't film that video, I wasn't gonna film it. I wouldn't have gotten around to it. So yeah, and I was really tired. I'm still really tired, but not as bad. And I don't know. My left eye is a lot easier but harder at the same time. It always looks better, but it's always harder to do. Like, you can already tell it. And then and take the green, and I'm just gonna put more green on. And I already did this, but it's okay. Won't you stay here with me? With me. I don't have a powerful voice. Honestly, I have to push pressure to make my voice actually come out. But but it's not that bad. There's people that can't talk at all, and it's like, okay. It's starting to look. It's starting to kind of begin shaping. sort of. Da 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 da. Okay. This eye is gonna be a lot more messy, so I'll be able to do less fixing. Yay! Oh, it's already been 20 minutes. Boop boop boop. And then where's the brush I did for my? Oh, it's right there. And then under eye. That's a really deep under eye, but at least it's there. It's there. Again, you can. I'll put my username in the description on my Instagram account. But I don't know how to do a link yet, so it probably won't be a link. But my name will be there. Let's see. And then take it in the gray. The same thing. Yeah, see, this eye looks a lot better. I am gonna have to thin that down a little bit, though. And take my little tiny brush. The seaweed color. That's what I'm gonna call it from now on. Seaweed color, dark green tree color, and then grass green. That works. Where was it? Oh, inner corner. I am stupid. This eye is obviously a lot cleaner, but that's one of the issues I have. I generally have a hard time doing the eyes evenly. So, done with that. And, it was a bit close. I can do foundation now. Yay. This is like my favorite foundation I've ever used. It's really good. And it is the best match I've had to my skin color. I mean, obviously it probably doesn't look like that right now. But like, it's pretty close. Some days it's that much, other days it's looks like that. It's really good for covering up redness, though. I gotta go to school tomorrow, and I don't want to. But I also have a dentist appointment, so I'll get out early. So, they're stuck. Hang on. Yay, the tedious process of untangling hair in glasses. If anyone has to deal with that massive disaster. I don't know what it is with my hair, but it gets really thick. And, like, you guys probably like, it's not that bad. I have an undercut. Like, it's grown out a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. This is only half. And it gets tangled so bad. To keep it untangled for an entire day, I have to comb it 3 times. And I haven't combed it that much today. I've only combed it twice. So it's kind of still a little mess. And this is already dried out a little bit. I can make it work. Yay. To stay here just a little bit longer now. Boop. It's not blending. it's not blending. Okay, I will have to run back and get this more wet. I don't want to, but kind of have to a little bit. My cat's claimed my bed. Like, I have to be like the purpose. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I tried to do that before the video, but it already dried out, and to be fair, it's been 25 minutes of just me constantly talking. And a little bit of makeup. At some point I'll be doing a kind of like porcelain doll look. At some point, I'm semi good at that, not amazing. Not really good at it, but it's a look that I got obsessed with for 1 year for Halloween. So I worked really hard to learn how to do it really good, and I managed, so sometimes, other times it still looks horrible. And I have hair hanging off my glasses. That's all I am. And I'm gonna add a little bit more, but not much more. It's full coverage, and it depends on what you can use. You can build it up at the same time, but like at the same time, it makes a difference, which is amazing. I've had a lot of foundations where it has done nothing, and is also makes my skin break out at the same time, which is lovely. Now my entire under eye looks weird, but I will fix it. The power of concealer, and now my glasses are gonna be stuck. Lovely. Boop. And my forehead and stuff is really red still. I have a really hard time with my vision, so concealer. And yes, it's Jeffree Star. Like I said, I do have a little bit of a thing for his stuff. His stuff is really good though. Like, you can still see through the foundation. That's lovely. Boop. And on my neck too. I use a little bit on my neck because in one area I have a dark patch that shows up sometimes and then doesn't. It's really weird. And then just blend it. You do have to be careful when you use his, because I'm sorry, I just stopped halfway through a sentence, but it's Jeffree Star makeup. That's literally, he needs to make foundation. I would die if he made foundation. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed by the Conspiracy palette. I mean, my hair. I am definitely a dark colored person, but like, it just didn't look as good as some of the others, and it just didn't feel, it wasn't, I don't know. I know there's a few people that have an opinion about the St. Dawson and the Jeffree Star stuff, but, okay, and now I have a green all the way down my face, but, like I said, it is okay, because sometimes, boop, almost done. I am going to add a little bit more, but that will be it. I don't really need to. Boop, boop. And just a little bit up here. And it's running on 30 minutes, so I do have to finish this soon. It will probably take me forever to get this video uploaded, though. And now there's like gaps of like pale and then unpale. Just blend upwards and semi-fixed. Semi. Boop. And I forgot I put some on my neck. I usually put some on my neck, but when I'm doing anything that's a major look, I put stuff on my neck. And I do the ears because it just feels wrong not to. Doing your face, and if you have your ears exposed, then, I mean, obviously you should do your ears. And it kind of brings like a semi-dead vibe to the look, and I like it. I mean, it's not amazing, and it's not anything impressive. I didn't blend concealer in properly and do all that stuff. But it just time. Oh, my face. So almost there. So, and I will add a little bit of highlighter. I won't do, and yes, I am gonna use, I don't remember what the name is, and can't read it. But it's okay. I will take a brush like this. And I mean gently, I mean like poke. And then a little, like 2 more pokes. And then just tap, tap. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not. I'm gonna add a little bit more. There you go. To me, it looks really good as a highlighter, especially if you blend it out correctly. Then it looks amazing. It does kind of bring an orangey look to it, but sometimes my skin needs it. I probably had a better highlighter I could use, but that's okay. I have a purple eyeshadow that, well, that works really well too. So, and then the lips, and we're done. So, yay! And this is mistletoe. I'm huge into interesting colors. And I'm not gonna be able to look in the camera and do this because no. Won't you stay here with me for a little bit longer, my friend? I already got it on my teeth. And ta-da! And this is actually one of my favorite looks I have, like, semi-made. And his green is one of, like, the... Scoprio is amazing. Out of the other lipsticks I have, that one actually feels the best, and it's amazing. Okay, so you guys like and comment if you like the video and all that stuff, and I'm gonna hop off so you guys can do whatever or do better things than watch this. But bye.